Welcome to another episode of 4 Out 4, and today we are going to be doing the Raiders base. Apparently the settlers were having problems with Raiders and they sent me over to this base here to take care of them for our side quest. I can't wait to mod the game though. I already picked out the mods I want to use. And I'm just going to take wherever I can grab from each of these areas that I think is useful, because I'll probably come back later on to some of these locations to search out for other supplies. And you're probably asking why my video is moving a little bit faster than usual. And that's because if I would have put this footage up, it would have been about 2 hours. Or close to it. And I just didn't want that long of a video, so I was definitely going to be working on trying to edit these better. So for now, this video is a little weird, but nevertheless, it's still content, and that's what you guys are here for, to see what I've been doing in my game. And I've been watching other people play Fallout, and I've seen them play it differently. I've seen them have different companions. In the same area that I was in, they had a different companion. So you can play this multiple times and have different scenario outcomes. And that's what I like about this game right now. That and the fact that you can mod it. I haven't decided, though, what type of video Fallout's going to be, because I just want to play it through. That's all I care about, is playing it through, because it's a fun game. And I find that customizing is actually one of the great mechanics in this game. So you can customize your weapons, you can customize your buildings, and you can customize your base camp. So this whole month, well, the rest of this month, I don't know if it's going to be the whole month, but pretty much every day till I get my hard drive fixed, I'm going to be putting out the 4 Out 4 videos till I get everything back to normal. I'll probably go back to Legos, which Legos I do have something planned in the works. That is not my town or city. The town and city is just a distraction. People don't realize that I'm distracting you guys with the town and city while I'm building it, because it's something to do while I'm working on a different project elsewhere in my game, supposedly, and we'll see what happens. As for Jurassic World is still going to be a thing I'm doing as well. And I figure I'll play Fallout 4 while I wait for Fallout 76 to come out, just to get used to the idea of what I'm going to be running it into when the game comes out. I know a lot of people are saying it's going to be like Battle Royale, and it's not. I went over the footage like 2 or 3 times, and nowhere is it near Battle Royale. It's different, yes, but it's not Battle Royale. Not if they're setting it up the way they said they were going to set it up. So yeah, I'm giving Codsworth, which now I said the name right, the junk I don't need. And at the time, I'm still grabbing everything. Because everything, to me, is useful. I don't know what it's for. Just want everything. And this has been a fun series to do. This is a fun game. I would definitely recommend, if you haven't played this game, to actually play it. It's very addicting, I would say. I mean, I can't put it down, even though right now I'm trying to not play it so I can get these videos out. So I'm going through my stuff and putting it into the workshop. I like this bench here because you can customize your weapon eventually to make it better. If you have mods, you can add mods to your weapon. And different things like that. So I'm still playing around with the stuff, trying to get used to it. And trying to decide what weapon I want to take with me on my adventures. And I've been learning different things about the workbench. different things about the workbench and stuff like that. You can basically, instead of picking everything up, you can highlight stuff. And by highlighting the stuff you want, you can tag it to go search for it. And it makes it easier to find what you need to upgrade your weapons, to build your bases, which I didn't know about at the time as was playing this. I mean, I knew you had to grab stuff. I knew that what some of stuff I was getting into, like battles and stuff, but what I didn't know was there was more mechanics than what I have seen. And I'm learning the mechanics and how it all works and trying to... I just wanted to play the story part of the game. And I was having a problem with the story part, so I decided I'm going to do a side mission in the meantime. And then go back to the story. Now, you can play it with power armor, you can play it without power armor. There's so many ways to play it, wow. But what got me interested also in about Fallout 76 is the fact that they said you can mod it, and I'm just curious how that's going to work, seeing that it's an online multiplayer type game. I don't know if that's going to work or not. But they did also state, which no one's talking about, and it actually came from Bethesda themselves, that Fallout 5 is coming out, and Skyrim 6 is coming out, and those two games are in the works as of right now, even though they're still working on Fallout 76. So there's still games to look forward to. And I'm hoping that because they mentioned them, they're coming out on this gen's console. I still want to switch over though to PC. I have so many reasons to switch over to PC right now. It's not going to happen anytime soon, but if I ever get to the point where I want to be again and start doing stuff, I will be going to PC. Because there's a lot of talk that there's only going to be one console left in the generation. And my thing is, everything is headed digitally, and my question is, how are we going to get our games? Do we buy the last console and it's going to be upgradable? Or is it that this is the last console and they're going to just force us to go PC? Or is PC going to be in the same position where it ain't gonna work and you gotta buy something totally different, one unit, and it's all going to be on one unit? See, no one's saying what the future holds. They're just saying this is what they know. And Sony already stated, so did Microsoft already stated, that there's going to be one more console, and that's the end. They didn't say anything about the PC, so hopefully we'll know more by next gen console what's going on, which is still 3 years from now. So we have time to speculate. We have time to go crazy about it. I mean, that's what I've been doing, is just trying to find out what's my best route. Like, my thing is, do I want to go next gen console, or do I want to go PC? Because rumor is they're the same price. That's just rumor. So I'm taking it with a grain of salt. Who knows? The console might still be cheaper. We don't know that. But if it's the same price as the PC, I might just go straight to the PC. But then there's the other catch. Will the console be interchangeable, upgradable in any way? Because if it is, then I might stick with the console. So there's a couple of things to think about for the next gen here. And yeah, I know I'm going off topic and rambling again. I do that a lot. That's right, I think I do that in every video I made. But that's fine. A lot of my friends want me to go the next console, and I told them I'm thinking PC for other reasons, which is true, but it might be too late to jump to PC. It just all depends. But the writing's on the wall. Everything's going digital. I'm seeing more and more stores in the world closing down. I've been hearing about clothing stores closing down because everything's being done online. The whole world's going digital. All your shopping's going to be done online. The writing's on the wall. It's there. It's just slowly happening. And that's why you're saying GameStop, Toys R Us, and all these other stores can't keep up with what's going on online. That's because people ain't going out of their houses that much, that often. They'll go work, they'll come home, and they'll buy stuff online. Then I started to realize something else. Because the jobs are disappearing, everybody's going to be working from home. And that's going to be interesting because that means that there will be no more stores to go to. There will be no need for cars. Eventually. I'm probably looking too ahead of myself into the future here, but this is what I'm seeing right now in the world, and is why I don't watch the news. That often, and it just worries me that something's going on and something's about to happen. And is it good or bad, the change? I mean, between what's going on with the consoles and what's going on in the real world, is it starting to add up to me? I mean, I'm not trying to be political, I'm not trying to be mean about it or anything like that. I'm just trying to state opinion what I think's going on. Doesn't mean it's true, doesn't mean it's wrong. It's just one person's opinion. But at the end of the day, it all comes down to playing video games. And that's what we're here for. To have a good time, play video games, banter about stuff. And as long as we're having fun, that's all that counts. It's just to have fun, you know? And at the end of the day, that's what I usually do. I get up, make videos, play my video games. If I have time, I'll play with my friends online with their video games. Try to put my life a little bit back together. Here and there. Piece by piece at this point. But I'm just surprised that I actually enjoying this game a lot. I mean, I was debating if I wanted to get it the first time around, and I decided not to. Then I started on sale last time, and I didn't have the money to get it. Then, it went completely on sale with DLC, and I said, well, I might as well get it. And see how it is, try it out. So this is actually my first Fallout game. I heard some of the other Fallout games are better, which I want to go back and play a couple of them. I do want to play the ones on the PC, the Fallout 1 and 2. But I found also out that Fallout has another game that's not called Fallout. Before the game was called Fallout, it was originally called Wastelands. And there was 2 games made for Wastelands, and the second one didn't go over good. And the creator got rid of the rights to Wastelands, but he still wanted to make a Wasteland type of game. So he made this game for the PC that was based on his Wasteland game, and he called it Fallout. So he made Fallout 1 and 2. Then Bethesda, sorry, I can't say the name, got the rights to it, and they made Fallout 3, Fallout 4, Fallout Tactics, and Fallout New Vegas. So that's an interesting history lesson about where Fallout came from. And the original Fallout game was originally called Wasteland. Which now, I'm curious, how did that one play out compared to the Fallout that we know today? So I did do my research on that. I don't know if I can get Wasteland. I'm going to see if I can. And see what that one was like. Before I probably play Fallout. I haven't decided yet. So hopefully we'll be out of the Raiders base soon. In this episode. I can't wait to do the next episode. Hopefully the next episode will be a bit better. I'm going to try and edit it a little bit better. But it depends on how much I have to edit. And editing videos, I didn't know, but it's going to take time to edit it the right way. And I'm going to have to learn that. So that's something I'm looking forward to, is trying to edit the video the right way. The only reason I did it this was one time is because of my time frame. It's not going so well today, and that's the only reason I did it this way, and I wanted to see what it looked like. And I can say it doesn't look that great. But that's why we're here, to learn from our mistakes. Have fun. And that's the idea. So, how many of you guys are getting the new LEGO DC Villains game? And how many of you guys are getting Fallout 76? Leave in the comment section below. I'm just curious if you guys are actually going to get any of those two titles, because right now it's a toss-up between Legos and it's a toss-up between Fallout for me. And the only reason I'm leaning towards Fallout is because it has mods, and mods make the game endless. And I literally mean endless. I picked out mods for this game. If I do a second time through, I'm going to use the mods I picked out. And I think you guys might like the one mod, which has to do with the weapons, because they added something in there that's from Nintendo. And I was shocked to hear that. A Nintendo brand item in a Fallout game. And I would like to see what it actually does and if the mod actually works. So, we'll see when I do a modded version of this game. Well, I'll see you guys on the next Fallout 4 episode.